The Independent Electoral Commission has conceded that it's experiencing problems in registering citizens living abroad ahead of next year's national election.
Registration is only possible at South African missions in cities that may not be easily accessible to all that are abroad. Juniour Khumalo takes a look.
We stand here today infused with an indomitable spirit and unshakable determination, ready to embark on the journey of delivering the general elections of national and provincial legislatures.
Emboldened IEC CEO Saima Mabolo claimed at the launch of the eagerly anticipated 2024 elections that the Electoral Commission was all set to facilitate the polls. A week later, the IEC is now sounding less confident as it admits to significant challenges plaguing its attempts to register citizens residing abroad. South African missions being located in specific cities and not being accessible to all citizens abroad poses the first challenge.
In terms of our preparation, we're preparing for an in-person registration at the missions of South Africa in the world over. But we are certainly aware that not everyone can travel to go to the city that hosts our mission as South Africa. So we were now saying, let's create an online platform similar to online registration that we have here at home.
Despite making online registration available to citizens living abroad being a possible remedy to the challenges faced by the IEC, there is another hurdle that makes this impossible, at least for now.
Remember, when we deal with overseas voters, what becomes their address is the country where they are and the mission where they will vote. So their application for registration is slightly different for every other citizen who's within the country.
At the heart of the IEC's delay in formulating and passing legislation to allow for the online registration of citizens abroad is the Constitutional Court challenge of parts of the Electoral Act in its current form. Despite being introduced to allow independent candidates to participate in the elections, two organizations believe the Act in its current state still disadvantages them, leading to the urgent Constitutional Court application. As such, the IEC is of the view that introducing new legislation when the current jurisdictive framework is facing a legal challenge is unreasonable.
I mean, one of those dependencies for this online registration is to create a legal provision for it. And that is dependent on when the final regulations of the Electoral Act are published. And that date is not set as yet.
The DA, which has consistently been the biggest beneficiary of the overseas vote, has called on the IEC to do all it can to ensure that the right to vote for the more than 2 million South Africans is upheld. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Juniour Khumalo in Johannesburg.